No London guide could ever pretend to offer a completely comprehensive tour of its densely populated 625 square miles. I'm Gavin, behind the camera, with presenter Rob, and we're going to try to cover as much as we can in 10 hours in London.
I just arrived in London Waterloo. I'm in the heart of the UK's capital. I've set myself a target of 5 hours because it's now 11:45 AM. First, I'm going to see as much as I can. I've got my London travel card, so I can go practically anywhere, tubes and trains, and I'm going to visit everything. Okay? So let's go for it.
All you really need to enjoy London to the full are a sense of adventure, an appreciation of British history, and a pair of comfortable shoes. You can spend days in London just exploring exclusive stores, but like Rob, I am restricted to a budget too, so it's wise to set aside a few hours to plan an itinerary. The London Tourist Board are marvellous and will give you lots of addresses, phone numbers, guides and maps. If you do get lost or simply sidetracked from your original plan, just ask a policeman. They're specially trained to help tourists weave their way through the London maze.
I've just come out of Waterloo Station, and I'm so excited because just behind me is the River Thames. I'm going to take a look. There's loads to see down there. Wow.
This skyscraper is one of the buildings that houses the London Stock Exchange. A flight on the London Eye is an unrivalled experience. As you rise to an incredible 135 metres above the River Thames, the 30-minute rotation provides a stunning panoramic view of the city and reveals parts of London which are simply not visible from the ground. For a truly stunning view, visit at sunset or after dark and see the city awash with colour and famous landmarks floodlit.
You won't believe the size of this thing. It's huge, it's massive. Compared to this thing, I feel like a gnat. I feel that small. Okay, this is the South Bank here. It's notorious for its street performers. We've got an artist just behind me.
This is the UK's biggest cinema screen, the London IMAX. The National Film Theatre is a cinema specialising in seasons of classic, independent and non-English language films and is operated by the British Film Institute. It is sited below the southern end of Waterloo Bridge, forming part of the cultural complex on the south bank of the River Thames.
The man here is a very talented artist. He's just done a painting of the view that we were looking at. This here is the Golden Jubilee Bridge. It's a lovely piece of architecture, but the thing you really got to look at is the view, and it's lovely. It's a great day, it really is. This fantastic looking building behind me is the Ministry of Defence, which which allegedly has 15 stories underground running through. The man is the richest, whose pleasures are the cheapest. That was a quote from Henry Thoreau, a US essayist, back in 1846. He recognised the English as being a nation of garden lovers. On a summer's day, droves of office workers come to sunbathe within seconds from the seething metropolis. Get this right, I just checked out number plates and they're all 222 at the beginning. There's something going on here, you know. I had a bit of a scare there. Just outside the Nigerian embassy, I was being followed for a while. I think I stumbled onto something. But I'm alright now, I'm safe. We're inside Trafalgar Square, and just above me is a statue of Mr. Trafalgar himself.
England expects that every man will do his duty. The words of Viscount Horatio Nelson. This monument is in commemoration of Nelson's great naval victory in which he was fatally wounded. It's known as Nelson's Column.
I stumbled across a protest against the Canadians. They've been killing the baby seals. It's a bloody crime, it really is. There's a few explanations. This is a fully justified protest. I just moved away from the protest. It was quite in your face and loud, but it was really thought-provoking. I signed a petition because I'm really against it too. But now, we move on to Trafalgar Square Fountain, and this place is jam-packed on New Year's Eve. Check that out. Look at these pigeons, you know, I'm really going to get some poop on me.
Up until recently, you could buy pigeon food, but the Lord Mayor of London, Ken Livingstone, pushed a bill through Parliament banning the sale of the seed in Trafalgar Square or anywhere else in London. His reasons, it is said, are because of the mess they make, and he described the poor birds as rats with wings.